I don't know if this counts as paranormal. It doesn't feel like a haunting. It feels technical, like something broke through a line that shouldn't have been connected. All I know is I've stopped using my laptop and I unplug it every night. It started 4 nights ago. I was sitting in bed, watching YouTube on my phone. The laptop was across the room, closed but plugged in. I hadn't used it that day. It stays on my desk with the lid shut, no programs running, no scheduled tasks. I know because I check stuff like that. I like keeping things clean. But that night, around 2 a.m., the screen lit up. Just a soft blue glow, as if it had turned on without being opened. I thought maybe a notification triggered it. I got up, walked across the room, and tapped the lid. It didn't go dark. That was the first weird thing. The screen was active. A single browser window was open. Black background. Video paused. No URL bar. No tabs. No title. Just a still frame of a man standing in the middle of a white room. He wore a dark coat, plain face, hands at his sides, looking forward like he was waiting. I hadn't opened this video. I hadn't used the browser. I clicked to close it, but the pointer didn't move. The mouse wasn't responding. The keyboard didn't either. Then the video unpaused. By itself, the man blinked. He didn't speak. Just stood there, still. Then he slowly raised one hand and waved. Not a frantic wave, not a greeting, just a slow back and forth motion, like someone trying to get your attention from far away. I froze. I didn't move until the video cut to black. Then the screen went dark completely. I shut the laptop. I unplugged it. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I ran full scans. Nothing came up. No malware, no remote access. I checked browser history blank. App history, nothing. It was like the machine had never powered on. The next night, I left the laptop unplugged. No power, no battery. Around 2:03 a.m., the screen lit up again. It shouldn't have been able to. It was dead. But there it was. Same browser window, same background. Only this time, the man wasn't standing still. He was closer to the camera, head tilted, like he was trying to study me. The video started on its own again. He didn't wave. He just pressed his palm slowly against the screen. And something on my desk moved. Not much, just a pen. It rolled half an inch toward the edge. I backed away and turned off the lights. I stood in the hallway and watched the glow from the screen flicker until it cut out again. When I checked the laptop in the morning, it was still dead. Battery removed. Power cord unplugged. Completely unresponsive. But the desk had a new mark on it. A faint smear near the edge where the pen had stopped, like something had pressed from underneath. I didn't touch it. I didn't even breathe near it. The third night, I didn't wait in the room. I left my phone recording while I sat in the living room. Volume up, mic on. At exactly 2:06, I heard the laptop power up. I heard the video start. And then I heard something that didn't come from the speakers. A breath, close to the mic, followed by the sound of my chair sliding 2 inches back from the desk. The video played for 3 minutes. Then the room went silent. When I reviewed the footage, the audio had static layered into it. Faint, almost rhythmic, like something moving beneath fabric. But near the end, one word came through. My name, said slowly. Not whispered, not spoken. Like it had been played backward and forward at the same time. That night, I dreamed of the man in the white room. Only it wasn't white anymore. The walls had started closing in, stained with something wet. And the man was standing in the same position, hands still raised, face no longer still. He was smiling now. But the smile wasn't human. I woke up gasping. The laptop was open. I hadn't opened it. The screen was off, but the power light was on. And on the keyboard, there was a fingerprint. A clean one, in the middle of the spacebar. I don't think this is a virus. I think I watched something that watched me back. And now it wants me to finish the video. I haven't turned the laptop on since. After that night, when I found the fingerprint on the keyboard, I disconnected everything. No battery, no cable. I even covered the screen with a blanket and stuffed it into the back of my closet. But the video kept coming back. Not on the screen, not online. In pieces. The first time was on my phone. I went to take a photo of my kitchen. Just a snap of something I cooked. When I opened the gallery to check it, there was a black screen before the image. A single frame. One I didn't take. It showed my hallway, shot from low to the floor, like someone had held the phone upside down, filming as they crawled. I checked the timestamp. 2:04 a.m. My bedroom door was closed at that time. My phone had been face down on the nightstand. The next night, I unplugged everything. Phone off, laptop buried, Wi-Fi disabled. Still, something turned the hallway light on at 2:06 a.m. I heard the click from my bed. When I checked, the switch was up, the bulb buzzing gently. My phone was still dead. No alarm, no motion sensor. The light turned off on its own 4 minutes later. I started leaving notes to myself, just to keep track. A Sharpie and paper on the kitchen table. I wrote the time I went to sleep, the state of the room, anything I wanted to verify when I woke up. The morning after, the note was still there, but my handwriting was overwritten. The pen had been used again, carefully, to mimic the letters but too slowly. The lines were too thick, too heavy, like someone had learned the shape of each word but didn't understand what they meant. Under my original note was a new line. 2 words. Keep watching. The next day, I factory reset the laptop, wiped everything. I didn't back anything up. I reinstalled the system from scratch, using a clean USB stick I borrowed from a friend. No internet, no accounts. When the setup finished, I opened the videos folder. There was already one file inside. No name, no extension, just a timestamp, 2_06. I clicked it before I could stop myself. It didn't play. It opened as a blank text file. Then the words filled in, one line at a time. He knows the screen is just a mirror. You let him see? Now he is learning how to step through. I shut the laptop. Then I heard a knock from inside the closet. Soft. Not on the door. On the laptop. Like someone tapping the screen from the wrong side. That night, I had another dream. The room was gone. I stood inside a white hallway. No windows, just dim light. And at the far end was the man from the video, crouched low like an animal, arms spread across the walls. His head twitched in short jerks. Every few seconds, his mouth opened wider than it should. No sound came out, just a sense of cold. Then he ran toward me. I woke up choking, cold sweat soaking the pillow. The closet door was open, laptop still off, but the space around it had changed. The carpet had small indentations in it. Bare feet. 3 steps, then gone. I checked the house. Every door was locked. No signs of entry, no windows open. But on the inside of the front door, near the floor, there was a faint smear. A curved line, like someone had dragged their finger across the wood. That afternoon, I used pliers to remove the battery from the laptop completely. I wrapped the whole thing in towels and locked it in my car trunk. It hasn't turned on since, but something else has. I was reading on my phone last night, normal browser, no video apps, but the screen flickered just for a second. And behind the page I was reading, there was an image. A room I didn't recognize, concrete walls, a door in the center, and at the edge of the frame, a shadow. Then, reaching upward, The frame lasted half a second. Then it was gone. I didn't even have time to screenshot it. This morning, I checked the downloads folder. Empty, except for one file. Just an icon. It has no name. It can't be deleted. Every time I open it, it's a blank screen. But at the top corner, the window title now says, "He sees you now." I think it was never about the video. I think it was about my attention. The man didn't appear when I hit play. He appeared the moment I noticed him. And now that I've seen him clearly, he doesn't need the screen anymore.